हेलो साथीहरु, स्वागत छ श्रीराम टेक युट्युब च्यानलमा। आज म तपाईहरुलाई नेटवर्क्स थ्योरम्सको बारेमा पढाउन गइरहेको छु। नेटवर्क्स थ्योरम्समा धेरै इम्पोर्टेन्ट क्वेशनहरु प्रायजसो न्युमेरिकल सोध्छन्, थ्योरी पनि सोधिरहेका छन्। त्यही भएर म तपाईहरुलाई टाइम धेरै वेस्ट नगरिकन लेक्चरतिर लगे। आज म तपाईहरुलाई चारवटा थ्योरम पढाउन गइरहेको छु। फर्स्टमा तपाईहरुलाई मैले सुपरपोजिसन पढाउँछु। सुपरपोजिसन थ्योरम, सुपरपोजिसन थ्योरम। त्यसपछि तपाईलाई पढाउँछु म म्याक्सिमम पावर ट्रान्सफर थ्योरम। म्याक्सिमम पावर ट्रान्सफर थ्योरम। त्यसपछि तपाईलाई अर्को थ्योरम थेभेनिन्स थ्योरम पढाउँछु। थेभेनिन्स थ्योरम अनि एउटा पढाउँछु तपाईलाई नोर्टन्स थ्योरम। नोर्टन्स थ्योरम है त। मैले तपाईलाई सुपरपोजिसन थ्योरममा लगिहालेँ है। हेडिङ दियो हामीले सुपरपोजिसन थ्योरम। स्टार्ट गरौँ। सुपरपोजिसन थ्योरम, सुपरपोजिसन पोजिसन थ्योरम लेखिदिँदै जानु है। मैले यहाँ लेखिरहेको छु। स्टेटमेन्ट लेख्नु त। स्टेटमेन्ट लेख्नुहोस्, धेरै इम्पोर्टेन्ट छ। सुपरपोजिसन थ्योरमको स्टेटमेन्ट के हो? Superposition theorem states that the superposition theorem states that the any linear bilateral in any linear bilateral network where more than one source is present. More than one source is present. The response across the response across any element in the circuit is the sum of the response obtained from its source. Obtained from its source. That is the superposition theorem statement. Okay. Now, what is a statement is said? Let's read once again. Superposition theorem states that in any linear or bilateral network where more than one source is present, the response across any element in the circuit is the sum of the response obtained from each source. यसले भन्न खोजेको के हो भने अहिले इक्जाम्पल दिँदाखेरि तपाईहरु बुझ्नुहुन्छ तपाईको सुपरपोजिसन थ्योरमले के भन्छ भने यदि कुनै सर्किटमा यदि त्यो सर्किट लिनियर और बाइलेटरल छ भने त्यसमा मोर देन नम्बर अफ एक भन्दा बढी सोर्सहरु छ भने दुईटै सोर्सको लागि कुनै पनि एउटा एलिमेन्टमा रिस्पोन्स कतिको अब्टेन हुन्छ भने त्यसको सम चाहिँ दुईटै सोर्स जति पनि भोल्टेज सोर्स र करेन्ट सोर्स छ त्यसको टोटल सम हुन्छ के त्यो अहिले एक्जाम्पल दिँदाखेरि ठ्याक्क बुझ्नुहुन्छ तपाईहरु अहिले म तपाईहरुलाई यसको मेथडमा भन्छु कसरी सल्भ गर्ने त हैन मेथड तिर जाऊ है अब हेर्नु त हाउ टु सल्भ methods to solve numerical ल अब कसरी सल्भ गर्ने नि त सबभन्दा पहिले के गर्ने इन्डिपेन्डेन्ट सोर्सलाई replace all the independent source independent source by their internal resistance यसको अर्थ के भयो भने यसलाई म्याथमेटिकली रूपमा बुझ्नुस् है भोल्टेज सोर्स छ भने भोल्टेज सोर्सलाई सर्ट सर्किट गर्ने अनि करेन्ट सोर्स छ भने ओपन सर्किट गर्ने बुझ्नुभयो फर एक्जाम्पल तपाईहरुलाई यसलाई यसरी बुझ्नुस् न यसलाई यसरी बुझ्नुस् यसरी यो भोल्टेज सोर्स छ मानौ यो प्लस छ माइनस छ हैन यो भोल्टेज सोर्स छ भने यसलाई के गर्ने रे सर्ट सर्किट गर्ने बुझ्नुभयो यो टर्मिनललाई सर्ट सर्किट गर्ने त्यस्तै यदि करेन्ट सोर्स छ भने यहाँ यदि करेन्ट सोर्स छ यो करेन्ट सोर्स भयो भने यस्तो करेन्ट सोर्स के एम्पियर के छ भने त्यसलाई के गर्ने ओपन सर्किट बनाउने बुझ्नुभयो ओपन सर्किट यो सर्ट सर्किट ओके एउटा कुरा अझै तपाईहरुलाई मैले के यहाँ जानकारी गराउन चाहन्छु भने यहाँ हेर्नु त यो लिनियर जुन भने छ नि लिनियर बाइलेटरल यो भनेको कस्तो हो त लिनियर सर्किट भनेको के हो लिनियर सर्किट भनेको के हो त थाहा छ त तपाईहरुलाई ल हेर्नु त यहाँ लिनियर सर्किटमा थोरै बेस भनिदिन्छु लिनियर सर्किट भनेको के हो लिनियर सर्किट भनेको the value of electrical components does not change when the applied to the voltage or current लिनियर सर्किट भनेको एउटा यस्तो सर्किट हो जसमा यदि भोल्टेज करेन्ट अप्लाई गर्नुभयो भने त्यसको भ्यालुमा कुनै असर पर्दैन के बुझ्नुभयो लिनियर सर्किट भनेको आरएलसी प्रेजेन्ट सर्किट बुझ्नुस् है सिम्पली भाषामा या त यस्तो सर्किट दोज सर्किट whose value does not change when applied voltage or current. ओके, बुझ्नुभयो लिनियर सर्किट भनेको हैन। त्यसपछि हामी अब यसको न्युमेरिकलतिर जाउँ है। ल हामी सुरु गरौँ क्वेसन तर्फबाट। लिनियर सर्किट भनेको त बुझिहाल्नुभयो हैन। यो सुपरपोजिसन थ्योरम तपाईको लिनियर सर्किटको लागि मात्रै एप्लिकेबल छ। इट इज नट एप्लिकेबल फर नन लिनियर सर्किट. It is only applicable for linear circuit. Okay, that's why I am explaining here about linear circuit. What is a linear circuit? Now we are going to check solve the numerical about superposition numerical. Okay, let's solve the numerical problem. Question will be like that. Find the voltage. I am writing one question. Find the voltage across 4 ohm resistor by superposition theorem. By superposition theorem. Okay, the circuit will be like this. I am drawing here one circuit so you can easily understand. Okay, taking one voltage source plus R and minus, so that is minus A, and here one resistor. Okay, after that here I need two source, so I am taking one current source here. Okay, I think it will be little okay, no problem. We are taking 6 volt as a voltage source and current we take as 3 ampere. Okay, here is 8 ohm and here is 4 ohm. Okay, current flowing, suppose I1. Here is current is I1. Okay, there is plus and minus, you can put it sign here. Now solving technique, we are going to solve here. First we do solution. What we do is, let's consider any one voltage source or current source. You have to consider only one single voltage source or current source. Consider I am considering currently 6 volt as a primary. 6 volt as a primary, or we can say source. Now what will be happen? यदि हामीले 6 volt लाई source consider गर्यो भने what will happen? Remaining, what will be happen? Let's draw the circuit now and draw the circuit. Okay, circuit will be like this, and remaining independent source should be off. That will be open circuit. What is happening here? If you are considering 6 volt, 1 volt if you are considering as a source, then remaining independent source would be of IN, independent source of. That means here I am taking voltage source here. I am taking as a 6 volt as a primary, so this will be present only, and other parameter, other current source will be off. Here current source will be off. Current off means what? That will be the open circuited. Now check it. We are putting here 8 ohm as it is. Here 4 ohm. Okay, this current will be flow to here I1. Okay, now what we do is find the I1 current. What will happen? How much current will flow here in this circuit? What is current is equal to? Current is equal to voltage V by I. I is equal to V by R. Because V is equal to I, we know that V is equal to IR. So I is equal to V by R. Okay. What is the V here? That R means this is total. Okay. This sum of this total you have to take. R total you have to take. So now imply that voltage is 6 and sum of total. Total resistance is how much? 8 plus 4. That will be 0.5 ampere. Okay. We will get I1. Now what we do is we have to find I will change the color here so you can easily understand. We have to find current across here. Main thing we have to find is current across this. Check it. Here question already given. What he said that and the voltage across 4 ohm resistors. That means we have to find how much voltage is present in 4 ohm due to 6 ohm resistor. Okay, due to 6 ohm, and again due to this 3 ohm also, how much voltage will be presented to the 4 ohm. Total will be the total voltage will be presented into the 4 ohm will be the sum of due to this voltage and sum of due to this voltage. Now we are considering as a 6 volt as a primary source. So I am getting V1 voltage from this side, from this voltage source. So what will be the V1? What will be the V1? V1 is nothing but, change the color. Okay, V1 is nothing but, what is V1? V1 is nothing but I1 into R4. We can take it R4 or R. We can simply take I1 current to R. What is the current? 0.5 ampere. And what is the resistor? That is voltage. This we are finding across this ohm resistor. That is 4. That means 2 volt. Okay. Now similarly, what we do? Again, we draw the another circuit. Okay. Now we consider second case. Now consider the current source as a 3 ampere. What is 3 ampere as source? If you consider as a this current side, okay, 3 ampere as a source, then what will happen? Again, we draw the circuit, and also one main thing we have to consider remaining source should be off. Source off. That means independent source should be off. Remaining source means nothing but what is? That means independent source. Independent source should be off. Should be off. If you are considering as a 3 ampere as a source, then what will happen? That means here if you are taking current as a source, so voltage will be what will happen? Voltage source should be short circuit test. Already I am told you. Voltage will be short circuit test. Now draw the diagram. What will be happen? New diagram. Here voltage source will be short circuited and remaining should be present. Remaining will be present. And the current, okay, so this is V2 and this will be the already given 8 ohm, and here it is 0 volt will be present. Voltage circuit, okay. VSC you can write voltage short circuit, and this is 4 ohm. It is 4 ohm across 4 ohm, and current is 3 ampere. Okay, here let's consider current across this. Current across this is I2, because we are already I1 is find it. Now we have to find I2. How to find I2? Apply current division. How? Let's check it. यदि यहाँबाट हामीले current, if this is the main current, then one current is divided to this side, one current will go to this side. Okay, current will be divided. If you think this is a 3 ampere, this is I2. Suppose that this is I2. What will be the I2 is equal to? Apply current division. Find I2. Apply current division rule. Current division rule. What is current division rule? IT is nothing but total current. I2 is called if you find this across this current, then we have to take total current. Total current is nothing but IT into other resistance by total resistance. Now, what is the IT? IT is nothing but main current. Total current is here 3 ampere. So we are taking 3 into other resistance, means opposite resistance. What is that is other resistance is there 8 ohm. So we are taking 8 by total resistance 8 plus 4. If you solve it, it will come 2 ampere. Okay, now we have to find, we have one motto. We have to find V2, voltage across. We have to find voltage across this resistor, that is V2. Okay, now V2 is equal to how much? I2 into R is equal to 2 into 4, that means 8 ampere, 8 volt. Now, what is the superposition theorem says? Superposition theorem response will be sum of what? If you find voltage V total is equal to V, how much? V1 plus V2. That means voltage due to voltage source and 2 independent source. So one independent source due to voltage, we are getting V1 as 2 volt, and other V2 we are getting 8 volt. What will the answer? That is the 10 volt. That is the answer. Okay, that's easy. Understand my point? Okay.